Hey guys, welcome to Brian's Man Cave. Well, at this point I'm recording anyways. We're rolling out the 2024 and we're going into the new year of 2025. My previous video, I talked about 5 games that I really don't want to play ever again. Not saying that I'll never play them. I'm not, I titled it that way, but, more of an expression of I never want to play these games again. But, you'll get that urge one day and try it. But I thought since we're going into a new year, time to try some new things. What are some games that I really should start trying, start playing, giving them a go? Maybe replay them if I've played them already in the past, long time ago, but need to refresh it. Maybe give it another shot. So these are the 5 Nintendo NES games that I need to retry. So the first one I have here is based on a movie. It's Batman, the Batman the video game. Now, obviously, this is based off the movie. Looking at the sticker there, that's the Michael Keaton Batman. Great movie. I remember playing this on the Commodore 64 actually when I was young. When the movie came out, the video game came out. My friend bought it for his Commodore 64. We played it quite a bit. I think he actually completed it. I don't think I did. I got fairly far in it. I don't know if this version is exactly the same game. I don't even remember actually picking this up. It's got a pre-owned $6.99 yellow sticker on it. I don't know if I bought this in a flea market or if I bought this in a retro game store. At one point I was just picking up games that just look cool. I actually have the Tiger handheld game of this same movie. Actually, this is... yeah, I think it is. I think it's the same movie. It could be the second one. I don't know. But yeah, I picked that up a while back in a toy store, actually. But this one, I really haven't sunk my teeth into it. I don't know if it's going to be fun or frustrating, but it's definitely a game that I keep seeing on my shelf, and I've yet to really just dig into it. The second one is more of a classic NES title, and that's Carav. I don't really have a lot of experience with this game. I know when I first bought the cartridge, I started playing it a little bit. I'm actually more familiar with the Tiger handheld again. I always had the Carav handheld for a long time before I even had the NES cartridge. So when I finally got my chance to pick up a copy of this game, I didn't really spend a whole lot of time on it. I remember clearing the first level. Now, from what I remember, he can actually turn into different characters and stuff. It's got a pretty good plot to it. It's a platformer. A lot going on, and it's something that it's probably going to take me some time, but I'll definitely have to get around to giving Carav another try. Now, this one's interesting because it's Legacy of the Wizard, and the reason why I'm showing you the manual is because at some point I realized I had this manual, but I didn't have the game. I think it was from when we moved boxes of stuff from my father's house, and I think he had a kid that was there that from his ex-girlfriend, and I think she left. It must have been from her because I never had this game. And I looked at the manual and I was like, this looks pretty fun. So I went out and I picked up a copy of the game of Legacy of the Wizard. Not really something I was too familiar with. I think I did a video on this one too. I think I tried it in a video, but I haven't really, given it a real go. I haven't spent time to go through the manual to really understand the game, and it looks like it could be fun. I mean, some people recommend it, some people say stay away from it. So I'm definitely gotta give this one a shot. It seems like a game that I might actually have some fun with. The fourth title is another classic, Metroid. This is a game that I was always familiar with when I was, in the old Nintendo days of the, days gone by. When my friends all had a Nintendo and when that's all we were playing was Nintendo. Back when we would rent games, and for some reason I never had this game, neither did my friends. It just kind of evaded it. I don't know why. I don't even think I even rented it from the rental stores. There was just so many titles on the Nintendo that I wanted to play. And this one, like I said, I was always aware of it, but I've never played. So I picked up a copy of it a few years back, actually, and I played it a little bit. I think I've even played it on my channel, maybe on some of the live streams I've done. I've played a little, dabbled in it. Never was, really good at it. I guess like the way he go, or sorry, she. It's a she. Don't kill me. It's Seamus. Seamus is the character. The way she goes into that ball like Sonic and stuff, like, yeah, it's a game that kind of eluded me, and it's really something I need to, again, just sink my teeth into it, give it a go, play it. I mean, it's a classic. And I know people have suggested I try, the Game Boy version. There's the SNES version of the. I don't know the titles of them. I know that there's more versions of Metroid. But yeah, just playing the original classic NES title, just for, even if it's just for more of a nostalgia, classic NES days, just to give it a shot. Now the final, number 5 game. Now, I talked about this one in my previous video, Star Tropics, being that, I don't really feel like playing it anymore, because it's kind of a, it's a game, it's very linear. There's a lot going on. I completed it to death when I was a kid. Lots of times I played it, I completed it, and I just, I tried to get back into it. I got to like which level is it, where you're in the boat and you're just traveling through the sea, and then I got to a point where I was just like, okay, I turned it off and I stopped. But I did pick up part 2, Zoda's Revenge, Star Tropics 2. Now, this is a game that I didn't even know existed back when I played the first one. Like, I bought the first one out of, just a fluke. I was at the store. Like I said in the previous video, I was looking for a game that, I just completed Zelda. I was looking for a game that was kind of like Zelda. And when I looked at the picture on the back of the box, it kind of looked like a Zelda-style game. And I bought it, and I had a lot of fun with it. So somehow I didn't know that a sequel came out. And I know I've tried this. It's not like, I haven't tried the game yet. I bought it, I gave it a shot, and I realized that it was pretty much just as hard as the first one. Might even be harder, I don't know. Kind of, just like with Dragon Warrior, I've played Dragon Warrior over and over and over again, and I've tried to play Dragon Warrior 2. I've even attempted Dragon Warrior 3. I get only so far before I get frustrated. I just go back and replay the first game, because I like Dragon Warrior on the the original NES. Even Dragon Quest, I downloaded it on the Switch just for just to play it as a various way. But yeah, this one I remember playing it, and it was freaking hard. The character in this, the kid with the yo-yo, I don't remember what the weapon was. Again, I played it very briefly, and I just remember saying, holy crap, this is difficult game. So this is a game that I'm definitely going to have to pop it back in my NES, or try it on the emulator. Maybe, do another video talking about it, I don't know. But definitely a game that's going to hit my radar soon. So yeah, those are the 5 NES games that I feel I should revisit. There's a lot of games that we've played in our youth, and then we kind of shelved them and never go back to them. And, certain ones, they're going to require a lot of time, and that's always a thing. When you get older, you have more responsibilities. You don't, you want games that are like 5-minute games. Like, that's why I like the Atari and the Intellivision and ColecoVision, because they're games that you just pop in, you play for a few minutes, and then you turn it off. But when you do have time, when you have like vacation time, or when you have, some extra time off, it's good to try and jump back into these games that we haven't really played them, or just kind of been sitting on the shelf forever. Anyways, like I said, New Year's is coming, 2025. I'm excited to bring some new Intellivision games into the world. I'm working on one right now, actually, for John Hancock. And hopefully we'll have a lot more to go, and we could start popping these games in. I also got some other games that were sent to me from a publisher who wants me to try them out, so I'm going to give those games a whirl as well. They're like Game Boy games, and I think an SNES game. or maybe it was a Nintendo game. I don't remember. But anyways, that's enough of my rambling. Happy New Year if you're watching this now. New Year's Eve is tomorrow, and hopefully 2025 will be a blast. Anyways, thanks for watching. Let me know what you think. Throw your 5 titles in the comments below. I always like to know what you have to say, and hope you subscribe, and we'll talk to you later.